Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Plants in Tropical Spaces, where I explore how plants grow and thrive in my climate. My name is Joan, and I live in Lagos, Nigeria. And today you find me surrounded by amaryllises. And that's because a few months ago, a friend of mine programmed some amaryllis bulbs to bloom for Easter. It's Easter Sunday today, so happy Easter. And so in this video, I'd like to share with you how to make your amaryllis rebloom. So amaryllises are this easily recognizable plants with a bulb, a long flower stalk, and then the trumpet-like or bell-like flowers. They belong to the genus Hippeastrum. Apparently, these are not the true amaryllises. The true amaryllis is Amaryllis belladonna, and that one has a solid flower stalk, while these have a hollow flower stalk. But they've just got the brand name Amaryllises, and so we just call them Amaryllises. So they're really Hippeastrum. So, how do you get your amaryllis to rebloom? You buy an amaryllis, it's blooming. A few weeks later, the flowers have died, and you want it to rebloom. Your amaryllis bloom again, you have to get three things right. Number one, growth. Number two, rest. And number three, trigger. So let's look at each step. Step one, focus on the growth phase. This is the most important step, and this is where most people get it wrong. After flowering, your plant continues to produce leaves. These leaves are there for photosynthesis, and they store up energy inside the bulb. This is when the next flower is being prepared. So for success, you want to see firm, dark green leaves, not floppy leaves. I once had a plant that produced floppy leaves throughout the year, and I didn't have flowers at the end of the year. So what to do? Replenish the soil with compost or aged manure. The plant needs nutrients to grow properly. You could also feed it with a synthetic fertilizer during the growth period. And then light is also important. While the plant was blooming, it might have been indoors, so it's now time to give it plenty of sunlight. Direct morning or afternoon light and shade the rest of the day is great. I'm not sure it's a good idea to place the plant in full sun, that's sunlight throughout the day with no shade at all. So, and also water is important. Water when the soil is dry if it doesn't get rained on. So let the leaves grow like this fully for at least 4 months. Step 2, give it a dry rest. Once the leaves begin to yellow and die back, the plant has completed its growth phase and needs a rest for about 6 to 8 weeks. In nature, this happens during the dry season. In Lagos, we sometimes have to create this condition ourselves because the dry season is a bit unpredictable. So if you want blooms for Christmas, you can stop watering your amaryllis in the first week of October. So keep the pot dry and protect it from rain, or dig the bulb out of the soil and store it in a cool, dry place. If you don't want to mistakenly water your plant, perhaps that's the best thing to do. Take it out of the pot. So for many of us in humid Lagos, a cool, dry place might just be the fridge. And this is what my friend did. She kept her bulbs in the fridge. Now, not everyone agrees that amaryllis bulbs should be kept in the fridge, but according to this study, cold temperature of about 10 degrees centigrade speeds up flowering by accelerating the growth of the flower stalk or scape. But you have to be careful when you keep your amaryllis in the fridge. 45 days are what the study showed had worked. I once kept mine for 56 days, and I believe the bulb shrank, and it took a while to recover before blooming again. Step 3, trigger the bloom. After the rest period, water the plant again. If you had dug up the bulb, plant it back in some soil again. Watering mimics the return of rain. If your bulb had stored enough energy during the growth phase, flower buds had already begun to form inside, and you will see a flower stalk emerge within 6 weeks. Leaves may appear before the scape, or just the scape appear before any leaves. You could also have two scapes or just one scape. Sometimes a second scape appears after the blooms of the first scape have faded. So you can try these steps to get your next amaryllis to bloom. Mind you, the Hippeastrum reticulatum, which is the more common type we find in Lagos gardens, blooms without a fuss. I have seen some planted in the ground and in crowded pots blooming at different times of the year. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and picked up a few tips to how to get your amaryllis to rebloom. And let me know in the comment section how you get your amaryllis to rebloom and what part of the world you are watching from. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, like this video, share it with others. And so until the next video, bye.